see how the master makes eggs. I'm looking at how the master makes eggs. I should do a video of this. How do you cook an egg? You know, people do videos like that, don't they? How do you cook an egg? Okay, number one, you crack it. And then you got this thing cooking on.
How is that supposed to be fair?
What do you mean? Why is that not fair? Oh, I mean this one is raised up higher?
Like twice as big as the other.
Oh, yeah. Got cheated on me from the chicken. It's been a hot chicken. Huh? This is the part that I don't get. Oh boy, that's where I would blow it right there. Oops, I'm sorry.
I don't know why it was just stuck. This is usually how it works like that.
I don't like that black stuff. What do they call that?
Well, it used to be like that, but now it's crap and stuff.
They used to call it lace, didn't they? Something like that? Huh?
Eggs used to be more faulty. The white part was thick enough it wouldn't do that, but now they're super thin like water, and they spread over half the pan, and it's just thin. You know, it doesn't have any flavor or anything. It's just
Looking good.
thin junk.
Need some smoke anyway. You see, I get the eggs with the lace. Yeah, these legs are almost equal in size. Nah, that one's a little bigger. Yeah. That's how you cook eggs, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta have a steady hand, right?
Those ones are sunny side and the other ones are over.
Do you ever baste an egg?
Baste?
Yeah, that's where you take the hot grease and pour it over you don't turn the egg over, you just leave it like that. And then you just put the grease over it, you ladle the grease over the top of the egg and it firms up that white, I don't know what that white goop that they put up that has on it. The egg white. Okay, that does that one.
Be like at least 4 different parties where you could just say, okay, I mean, if you look at, say, like Canada or something like that, you got all these different groups, you know, that represent their people. Because it seems like that umbrella is a little bit too big for everything that's trying to fit under it at this point.
Well, it just seems to me that if they had an election, it's not how much cheating went on, it's the fact that any cheating went on. And that's what they don't address. Because murdering one person doesn't make it right to murder a whole country full of people. Or it doesn't make it right at all. And the Democrats basically say there was no cheating whatsoever. And that's what their basic message is, that there's no cheating whatsoever. And yet everything we saw when that was going on, all the stuff we saw was just cheating after it. All these people were testifying under oath There was all this cheating going on. Do you remember that?
No.
And so when they seem like they're unscathed, it's because the deal is, if you just say it's not true, it makes it not true. Because nobody has to prove it that it's not right. I didn't go to the.
I mean, one of the biggest parts of that whole thing.
I think the Supreme Court really fucked us.
Yeah, is that. I don't know how that happened, because if you look at the rules, when you have an action like that happen, you have to take it. You can't just throw it out. When Texas sued those states, they had a legitimate reason to do that, because those states changed their voting laws not by using the legislature.
Well, the very fact that there was those Dominion voting machines that were changing the...
Yeah, that's beside the point. They changed the voting laws without using the legislature.
That's
written right in the rule book.
That's what's called cheating.
Yes.
And that's what they count. How can they deny that they were cheating? Is what my point is. How can the Democrats deny that they were cheating? And they do. They deny it vociferously.
One thing that some of the main people have been talking about, and I agree totally, is one of the things that is absolutely disruptive and absolutely terrible and absolutely the worst part of this whole thing is the, let's just call it the squishiness of the whole thing.
Squishiness?
Up until this point, it was a hard line. You went in there, you voted, they counted it, you're declared the winner in one day.
That's true.
Now you can have people fucking counting their votes, 3 or 4 months afterwards. And what that does is it allows a tally to come up, and then they can figure out, okay, well, we need 25,000 votes now to win, and they figure out some way to get those. And then, like, that was one of the plays that they did in all these places, is they'd go, okay, let's count up Illinois. They'd count all the votes and stuff, and then the very last place they would count would be the city of Chicago.
Yeah.
So that way they could manipulate the city of Chicago to fix whatever.
Exactly.
And that happened in Missouri and Pennsylvania and.
I know.
So whereas if the thing would have ended when it was supposed to end, Trump was way ahead. And then what happens 3 days later, Biden's fucking winning.
Yeah, well, and when they win by a margin that's greater than the voting public that exists in that district.
Yeah, that was the thing
that's
going
crooked.
on in Wisconsin. There was like 140% of eligible voters voting.
Yeah.
140%. Like what?
Well, they didn't count all the dead caskets, I guess. Dead people. But that's really the problem, because I mean, if one person cheats, or if and it's not a person, it's, let's just say, one state or one county or one district cheats, then the whole election it should be thrown out. I don't know how they can accept an election where people are cheating. It's against the whole point of it. It makes everybody's vote crap.
Yeah. And the thing is Republicans got to get off their high horse and say, you know what, we actually do have more intelligent people on our side than they do on their side, so if this is how it works, we'll fucking out-cheat them,
Yeah.
It's fucking...
You have to. Yeah, I guess really, all might makes right,
It'd be like, you get to the end of it and you go, who would have thought? Last term, 81 million votes. This term, 8,100 votes. Who would have thought the same president would have got that low?
Yeah, they had all kinds of...
When fucking Chicago's counting their shit and Trump gets fucking 3 million votes at 3 o'clock in the morning, 100% for him.
Yeah. Yeah, they got all kinds of. Well, that's basically why I'm upset. I'm upset because look at, we got this idiot in the White House, absolute idiot, and he was put up there fraudulently, and these idiots are too stupid to see that he's how worthless he is. They're starting to see it.
I think the thing was is the globalists were counting on everybody to be so lethargic at this point that they would just flat out get away with it, and now all over the world the people are just fed up. You know, I mean, Sri Lanka just went in there and just fucking wiped out the whole fucking capital and everything.
Yeah.
You know, they just said, President, you're resigning. Prime Minister, you're done.
Yeah.
Got the Dutch fucking farmers out there fucking tearing up their shit. Argentina and all these places where the armchair warriors have fucking gotten out of their armchairs and they're fucking swinging their pitchforks around and going, hey.
Well, that's what it's going to come down to, because you got something that's so egregious, that's so crooked, that we got this guy in the office that's taking money from China, and then he's giving them our goddamn oil. I mean, that motherfucker needs to be his goddamn cock cleaned.
Well, I mean, the thing is it's all for the same reasons. It's all for the same stuff. You know, all these places, all like that, was it Guana and all those other ones, like where they, you know, they had the banks come in and said, you know, we'll finance you for this, and you know, you got to go for the green energy and all that stuff. And the next thing you know, they're all having fucking blackouts, and you know, the inflation's running away because of it, and you know, and so all of the unrest is coming from the same things. The people are fucking so poor that they can't hardly afford gas and food and shit, and when that happens, they get angry.
Well, I'm angry. If I had the answer.
You know, the world.
Well, off for my daily walk alone. Love this pine tree here. And these two, look at this one here, man. Bigger than hell. Beautiful day. It's kind of cool. One thing we have here that's really gorgeous, that I love a lot, of course they're almost done now, are the wild roses. They're all shriveled up now. I hear a couple that are still going. Anyway, be very fragrant, smell good. This is a beautiful tree here. love this pine. Need some gummy bears for energy. A lot of flowers around. You can see. Deer flies are out. Some logs from when we used to do logging. We've got them caught up for firewood. This pine's doing pretty good. Look at these berries. Wow. Look at these berries, man. These are service berries. Look at this. Good. Oh man, they are good. Boy, there's a lot of them. Man, there are millions of them. Yeah, there's more service berries this year than ever before. Look at them all. Definitely this is the most service berries that I've seen for a long, long time. I don't know what Leo did this year, but look at them all. Man, look at this. They're laden with berries. It's kind of our shooting range out here. It's our old truck. And our old logging truck. It's got a hydraulic lift. The bed lifts up, dumps it, and dump off. There's Leo's pride and joy. Nice to get out for a walk once in a while. Oh yeah. Get a little exercise. Here's an old double barrel stove sitting in the weeds. The old Toyota. I would love to have a new engine for this thing. Boy, this thing's really falling apart. Getting rusty too. Leo's car looking good. Well, I'm going to head in now. Walk a day keeps the doctor away, right? That's what we do. Right here in River City. Yep. Trying out my new GoPro. Let me see if it works. GoPro off. And it didn't stop. GoPro off. Nope. Okay, well I gotta turn it off. Later, guys. Newsom. That'd be a beautiful ticket. AOC be for president and Newsom for vice president. See if you can turn the whole country into California with a pooping in the street and, and living in a tent. Yeah, that's perfect. And then he's sending all the water out into the ocean for the shrimp.
I mean, since we don't need Pence at all, we need Trump and salty crackers.
Oh, oh, that would be beautiful. Oh my God. Oh, that'd be awesome, actually. It'd be like Trump would be teaching him how to be nasty. And he already knows. Hey, buddy, I already know how to do that. Now this time the camera's running. It's getting hot, but the battery's not wearing down very quickly.
Yeah, I've heard that they get pretty warm.
The battery's down to 84%, and
But
it's
obviously it must take a lot of juice to run all that shit in it.
Well,
because the
the
battery doesn't last that long.
yeah, the screen keeps going out, and I guess,
I think it just tries to save battery
by shutting the screen off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. I guess I could just leave it off and then keep turning it on, but I could leave it off.
I mean, if you need to have it on, you can just touch it and it'll
Well,
be
this
on.
this is just what I'm doing here is I'm just practicing this,
Yeah. Yep, next you'll be graduating up to dick pics.
Be graduating to what?
Up to dick pics.
Dick pics. I don't know.
10 hours and 28 minutes of masturbating.
Yeah, the new masturbation channel. It's called Wet Dream. I sprayed for flies this morning, and I could smell the smell of it, but I didn't kill them. I just heard a bunch of them in here again.
I don't necessarily kill them right away, but they just, after a while, they just kind of run out of steam. It's like,
Well, it's working better than those. Here's some are buzzing around me right now. It works better than that fly paper.
Yeah, like I said, they'll
That fly paper didn't work at all. I think
kind
that
of wander around a little bit, and then they're just like, I'm done.
it must be the new modern fly paper doesn't work like the old shit. You know, I had so many flies on that other fly paper. I swear to God, it looked like Rocky Road.
I love when that fucking cable dude got fucking stuck in.
I know. Yeah. You mother.
Just be looking at the guy going, can I post that on YouTube?
Yeah.
You're like, no.
Hey, what is illegal to do? I mean, they say that you got to watch out when certain things you're not supposed to film. What is that? Like if you're in a bar filming, is that illegal or what? Because when we were in the bar, the people looked angry when I looked at them. Yeah, after I did it, they didn't stop me, but I did it anyway. But I'm thinking maybe that's illegal, but I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
And do you have to have their permission to film them? Which is going, kind of a. I mean, they're in public. I mean, I would think that would be anything's a game if you're in the public. Maybe not. which is strange. I don't know what causes them not to, but they're really beautiful plants if you look at them. Big, hardy, huge, beautiful plants. Look at these things. Not a single berry. I don't know if we just don't have females or male ones. I don't know. You would think there would be some, something going on here. The whole area right here, if you look around, is all nothing but blackberries. I mean, I planted them years ago, and they started out, and they started having berries, but then for some reason, for all the rest of the years, they don't. So I guess it might be a lack of fertilizer. I don't even know what causes that. We have a lot of raspberries here too. There's our wood pile over here. What's up, Leo? Oh. Huh?
See, that one rain was super clean, but the last one wasn't.
No, I see that. There's your pride and
The
joy.
time before that, I came out and it looked like I just washed the car or something. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was super clean.
I guess you know what it is the cars going by on the road,
Yeah.
making a lot of dust.
Because it was actually quite dusty from when I drove over to John's house.
Yeah.
And then it had that really hard rain.
What-
Cleaned it all up.
What you cooking?
Burger patties and
Oh,
mashed
I
potatoes.
was gonna
and
get
gravy.
these berries out to show the people this. Hold this a minute. Ooh, I don't know, they're kind of yeah.
Want to see my sack?
Yeah. Yeah, look at those. They're kind of frosty. But boy, those things are really tasty. Try one now that they're cold. I bet they're really good. I mean, I just had a couple outside, but when they're hot, they're kind of, I don't know how to
I'm
explain.
trying to remind myself to have some cherries too.
Oh yeah,
And we got a bag of plums also.
Yeah. What do you think? Let me try one. Yeah. Boy, that's sweet. What do you think? You like them?
Yeah.
I think they got a kind of a wild, fruity taste.
See this?
Uh-huh. What now?
Plums there and cherries
Oh,
there.
oh, give me a few cherries. Grab a few cherries.
Huh?
Grab a few cherries for me.
Well, we're gonna have dinner here.
Okay. Okay, I'll turn this off now. Tony out. Have a good day, everybody.